I'll queue up another United Way. This is 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Okay.
If you need it.
Okay.
All
All right. Okay. So much more.
Okay, you got about a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Hey y'all. Since y'all can't go to the other page, but fine. I'm here on my page. Talking about being single in your 30s. Feel free to call into the show, 804-915-5202. It's just me. My co-host can't be here this evening. Feel free to leave comments. I'll read them, address them, whatever the case may be. Share, share, share.
Okay, you about ready to go live?
Of course.
I'll pop you up live. All right. Stand by. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are back. I'm MBG of Motivational Brown Girls, and you are tuned into MBG Speaks 101, Season 2. I almost forgot. Season 2, Episode 2, Single in Your 30s. Just a quick recap. I just gave a list of 20 reasons why you should be single in your 30s. And of course, my lovely co-host called in to share her experience of her dating, being single in her 30s versus in her 20s. And just pretty much encouraging people just to be slow like a tortoise when it comes to learning you and dating people and what you want in the future in regards to being single. So again, if you have anything you want to say in regards to these topics that we're getting ready to go into, you can call in 804-915-5202. Of course, I'm live on Facebook land as always. Now, this is what I like to call getting to the meat of the sandwich, or to the nitty gritty. We're going to tackle online dating versus traditional dating. Ooh, online dating versus traditional dating. Now, I'm a researcher because I like to just find stuff out. And I came across a Huffington Post article of the pros and cons of dating online versus dating traditionally. And so, I'm not bashing online and I'm not bashing traditional, but it's just interesting to see the pros and cons of both of them. So, at any time y'all disagree, want to share your experiences, again, call in 804-915-5202. So, online dating. Let's get into that. The pros of online dating, this is according to Huffington Post, and it was posted October 3rd, 2013. The pro is over 40 million singles have tried online dating. 40 million singles. Wow. And this isn't even broke down by race or gender. So this is just overall. The con for that is it's crowded and can be exhausting. It's like looking for a job. You scrolling. Ooh, he cute, she cute. Let me send a private message. And scrolling. Another pro is 1 out of 5 relationships start online. With everything that's online for Twitter, Facebook. We don't do MySpace no more. What else? Instagram. It's easy to slide a message there, here, and start dating. The con for that is people lie. People lie, and singles get frustrated. Yes, people are out here catfishing to death. You know, back in the day, because I'm from a city called Newport News. So back in the day, we had what was called a chat line. And I wasn't supposed to be on chat line because I was crazy young. Chat line was for 18 and older, but for some odd reason, we had some local number we could get in, and it was all good. And I have met people off the chat line. Some was not hot, some was okay. Never spoke to some of them again. Some have been great friends throughout. But it's just interesting that back then, and this is 98. Yeah, 98. It was a chat line. There was no Facebook. There was no Twitter. I don't even know because I didn't have, 98. I was still high school, getting ready to graduate. But yeah, chat line. You had what you would see at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, who called me up. That's what was hot then. And you really couldn't catfish, so to speak. You could front all day long on the phone, but hey, let's meet at the 7-Eleven on the corner of Oyster Point and Victory Boulevard, and then you see that person that's posted up, you could just either ride by and be like, I don't want to talk to you no more. But on social media now, people put fake profiles and will lie until you have to get what's his face from MTV to help you out. A pro for online dating. Check Facebook. A pro for online dating, you meet people outside of your geographic area and social circle with similar interests. You meet more people and truly learn what you're looking for in a mate. So expanding your horizons is what they're saying as a pro for online dating. The con of that is it becomes addicting. Beware of the digital pen pal syndrome. I don't know about that. I don't know about the online dating, if anybody came across that, where people are just so gone off the fact that you're pretty and just want to stalk you out. Another pro for online dating, efficient and available 24 hours because it's a social site. A con is it feels like a full-time job because, again, you're scrolling and searching. And online applications is a all-day process. And the last pro for online dating is many sites provide matching tools. So your likes, dislikes to kind of narrow down. I'm thinking of a psychology term will come to this to narrow down your group versus con. Many limit their search criteria. So while there is plenty of tools to help match you with somebody, you may just put what you like and that's it. Instead of saying, I like me a tall, light-skinned, bald-headed man, but this time I'm going to put tall, light-skinned with some hair and a beard. Just giving a crazy example. But that's online dating. Again, that's based off of Huffington Post article. Now, traditional dating. Traditional dating is you seeing somebody in public and you, as I could say, pull up on them and be like, hey, can I get your name, number? And you shoot some line to them. You know, let me get your page and number back in the day. Let me get your Boost Mobile, two-way, whatever it was back in the day. Got a piece of paper, let me write it down. There was no cell phones. You had to go to payphone, however. That's traditional. So there are some pros and cons for traditional as well. A pro for traditional or offline dating is many have friends in common, which will make you more comfortable. Online dating, you could be kind of comfortable, but kind of leery at the same time because you don't know what you're going to get because people are fake or can be fake and can lie. So versus you being amongst people and you're introduced to somebody amongst your crew, you're kind of like, okay, well, my friends know this person, so I'm kind of cool. I'm not as leery. The con of that is not sure of their relationship status because people out here is fronting. They're lying. So although your homegirls and homeboys, y'all go out to the club, whatever, and they got a friend, and your friend feeling you feeling the friend, and your friend say, yeah, girl, you know, he cute and all that, and he looking, but don't tell you that they got a baby mama issue. You know, one of those, oh, we just staying together, we not together. Don't fall for that. So that's how you find out. Or your friends just don't keep it real, or they're like, yeah, he looking, but he in a relationship though. So if you just want to be the cut buddy, that's all he want. Just be honest. Be honest all the way. Another pro is you can determine if there's chemistry face-to-face versus online. Again, you could tell somebody online, oh, I love you, oh, you cool, oh, I care about you. But face-to-face, you kind of, your face, you might have that still face where you don't make no expression, but face-to-face, you kind of more vulnerable, so to speak, and you kind of can feel the person out. The con to that is you limited to your existing social circle. So again, you're not broadening versus online. You're kind of just sticking to what you know. You're not venturing out to different events to broaden. You're just staying amongst your crew. A pro for offline traditional dating, pre-dating without the pressure of wondering if your date's profile is accurate. Because they right there. Okay, we're talking, you seem cool, let's go out. Versus online can be a little sketchy. The con for that is singles may feel shy and not ask one out on a official date. That can't happen. Might feel a little more bolder online versus, because you're behind the screen, can't nobody see you. Versus you right there in front of that person, you like, man, they fly, they look good, they lit or whatever. I want to say something, but I don't want to be rejected. I want to say something, but I don't know how they're going to take. It happens, but take a risk. Another pro is easy to date in groups. Again, group dating, you with your friends, is a comfort level. And the con for that is limiting to a certain geographic area. Again, you're just staying amongst what you know, what you're comfortable with. You're not expanding your horizons. And the last pro for offline traditional dating sites have entered the event's business, giving you more choices. And the con, you're not really sure if someone's interested in you romantically at a group event. Not sure about this part because, again, this is from Huffington Post. But dating sites can be, again, more match tools, or so to speak. And can't really figure out if somebody is really romantically involved with you, I guess, until you kind of like one-on-one versus in a group. You can't really tell. I don't think anybody in a group would be like, yo, I'm romantically involved with you in a group. I doubt. But again, if y'all want to check this list out, it's on HuffingtonPost.com, October 3rd, 2013. So there's really no good way or bad way when it comes to online, offline dating. It's just you have to do both. So say, for instance, you're on Facebook and it says happened to me, and somebody slide in your messenger, slide in your DM, oh, you look good, you cute, what you do, y'all kind of getting the preliminaries out of the way, and then also, oh, I want to, hang out. Okay, let's meet at a neutralized area. You take your car, you're not picking nobody up, because I don't know you, you might be crazy, and you meet that person. So again, there's the online portion, and then there's the physical face-to-face. That way you got a feel for a person, whether what they're saying online is true versus face-to-face, because they could have fronted for the book online, and you get face-to-face, but you ain't say that in the book, or your profile said this, or your page said this. Well, yeah, this what happened was, so you kind of figure out the lies or the deceptions or whatever the case may be. So when you do date, you do both. Some people just strictly do online, and that works for them. Some people like, I ain't with that online because people out here crazy. Whatever the case may be, I do both if I were you, just to get the experience. And don't be afraid as a single person dating. Do not be afraid to do something different out of the norm. Miss Tainted Tane told me, Lily, man, you gotta go where the people at, expand. So if you've never done a paint night, get a group of your girls or whatever and do a paint night, and you might run into people. Do things outside of the norm. You used to going to the bar all the time. Go to a festival. There's nothing wrong with that. It's getting you to be risky, and it's expanding at the same time. So yes, it can be scary, but again, take a risk. You only have one life, YOLO. Let's see what we got on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Facebook land. Oh, Lily Mae commented and said she used to be the queen of catfish. That's because she's a pimp, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's on Facebook. Again, if y'all have any experience of being single in your 30s or being single in whatever age, online dating, offline dating, how was it for you? Call me, because it's just me. 804-915-5202. We don't get into the standards, because I had screamed on the men last week. Standards, is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as standards? I have come across so many people that say, I'm like, so what's your standards? I don't really have none. You're lying. You're lying. Everybody has standards. Everybody has standards. Excuse me. If you're a male or a man, because I don't get my Cam Newton no. If you're a man and you tend to be attracted to females that got a nice body, curvaceous in certain areas, and that's what you keep pulling towards, that's a preference. That's kind of a standard for you. Or if you're attracting goal-oriented females or in a certain job area, it's pretty much a standard. You just don't realize it's a standard. You're not putting standard on. You're not saying standard. You like what you like. No. Everybody has a standard. So, according to Baggage Reclaim, which is another article, dated April 19, 2007, the definition of standards is, quote, allow you to ensure that there are basic needs that are met by partners and that you are clearly defined behaviors that are unacceptable if someone wants to be with you. So you're setting the boundary. So if you meet somebody and y'all on a date, and you know the waiter or waitress is trying their best. It's not you, it's the kitchen. It's not them, it's the kitchen. So every time you turn around, something's going on with the food. The waiter or waitress is being real nice, trying to accommodate everything. And your date is just going off, going ham, cussing the waitress out, cussing the waiter out, where the manager at, and just being over the top for no reason. There's no call for it. That might be something that you like, okay, if he or she spazzing out on this person, what if we have an argument about a serious topic or a needed topic and they spaz out on you? That might be a standard. It may not be your thing. Or everything's peach king in the beginning, so further along, the signs are coming out where they're doing things that's unacceptable behavior by you that you're not going to tolerate. That's the standard. That's setting a boundary. If you said in the beginning, they're either going to be like, I'm with this person, or they're going to be like, I can't deal with this person. They got too many rules, too many regulations. I got to look like this. I got to look like that. Or it's not about that. It's about respect at the end of the day. You can't tell somebody what they like and don't like. Now, it's one thing to have standards, and it's another thing to be picky. Now, if you're picky, that's a whole nother topic. But having standards is healthy. It's good for you. It's good for that person. Because for me, standards puts a boundary on you, what you're not going to do, what you are going to do, whatever the case may be. And for that person, if they're used to doing something and they can't get away with it with you, it puts them in check. So that's okay. And vice versa. That's okay. We are subject to habit. So if we have this habit of doing something and we have never been checked on it, and somebody checks us, it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to look at that. It's okay to do a self-reflection. That's what we always say. Motivational Brown Girl says, look at yourself. Look at yourself. Now, don't look at yourself to the point where there's always somebody saying always something wrong with you. 9 times out of 10, it's not. Depending on the situation, I look at the situation. Because some people will manipulate, be like, yo, something wrong with you to get it off them. Again, another topic for another discussion. The last thing, pressure to marry and have children. Reasons behind rushing. Again, call in 804-915-5202. Why is there a rush to be married and have kids? Why? Have you ever came across a man who's in his mid to late 20s and he has this itch to be married. Oh, I'm coming up on my 30s. I have got to be married. No. First of all, you're rushing. You're rushing. I get it. You're getting older, and now it's time to think about the future and, what you want to do and what to accomplish. That's fine. But don't rush. Never make marriage and having kids a goal. Never make it a goal. Never make it like an aspiration. It's all good to be like, man, one day I want to be married. One day I want to have kids. But don't make it a personal goal, like an accomplishment. No. That's just something that's in addition to your life, something you're adding to your life. But there is no rush for anything. Yes, we all getting older. But when the time is right, you'll know, and you get married, and you have kids. But you don't want to rush it because you may rush it with the wrong person and then be stuck. For instance, you in a hurry to marry, you getting close to your 30s. You get 30, you meet some girl, don't really know her, like talking about she got the bomb, whatever. Anyway, you don't care. You got to get married because you have this itch to get married. You marry her, crazy stuff go down in the marriage. Next thing you know, you got 3 kids by the girl. Y'all get a divorce now. You kind of stuck with her, so to speak, for the rest of your life. And y'all pay child support, whatever the case may be. Don't rush. Do not rush. It's okay. It's okay to have that itch and that burn, that desire to be the husband you want to be. It's okay to be that wife you want to be. It's okay. But the key to it all is self. It's self. You have to look at yourself and be like, would I marry me right now? That's the question you should pose to yourself. Would I marry me right now? Would I have kids with me right now? Would I be a good mother, father right now? If the answer waves or if the answer is no, continue to do work. We're always going to continue to do inner work in ourselves, always. But if you ever ask yourself a question about moving forward in a certain area of life and the answer is shaky or no, then continue to work. Continue to work. Again, if you're just tuning in, I'm MBG from Motivational Brown Girls, talking to you about being single in your 30s or being single in whatever age range that may be. The pros and cons of dating online, traditionally, the pressure to get married, don't rush. And standards. It's okay to have standards. It is okay to have standards. Standards are rules. Standards are boundaries. It's not being picky. Being picky is, this person got to have 6 abs. Yeah, 6 abs, 8 abs, however many they come in. They have got to have abs. They got to be athletic build. They got to have hair, cornrows, whatever, however. They got to have facial hair. That's being picky. Because what you may need, or what you need, is not 6'5" light skin. 6'5" light skin. What you may need is 5'5" dark. God has a funny way of doing that. Be open. Be open. Everybody has a preference, but be open. That 6'5" basketball player might be awesome, look great, but he may be abusive. Versus you got 5'5" dark skinned dude who's been by your side treating you right, and you put him in the friend zone. A good example of it, those that watch Insecure, that happened. Molly. But anyway, again, it's Amber J. Feel free to call in 804-915-5202 as I wrap up for the night. Surprisingly, people are quiet about dating, shockingly. Now, tomorrow I'll probably see all the stuff on my newsfeed like, oh, girl, you was right, whatever. So to wrap up this good October 24th night of being single in your 30s, what does all of this mean, Amber J? What does it mean, Amber J? I mean, you saying online dating versus traditional dating, you saying standards and being pressure and being single in your 30s and all that stuff. What does all that mean, girl? What does all that mean? Well, it means you are your own person, and take all that you see and all that you've been through and figure it out. And do some self-reflection time. Have some journal time. Have some moments to yourself time. Have some prayer time. Write down your ideal man or woman. And write down what you got going on that you need to work on. And you have a serious, honest, heart-to-heart conversation with yourself and whoever your God is. And just have an honest conversation to yourself like, okay, I know I got a serious anger problem. I need to get this in order because my ideal man gotta have patience, but I gotta work on my patience. See how that thing works? It's all good to do that. It is all good to do that. Self-reflection is the best reflection. Be honest with yourself. Write your list out. Write what you got going on and just start working it one by one. It's a constant job. You're constantly working yourself. There's no ending to it. You're not one day you're like, okay, I worked on all the patients I done worked on. I think I'm good. And then something will come up and trigger that patience to stir your patience up and be like, okay, you say your patience is good. Let me see. So continue to just work on yourself. Continue to learn you. Continue to venture out and take a risk. There's nothing wrong with taking a risk. Taking a risk lets you know what you can and can't do, what you're capable of. So that's pretty much what all of this is. It's just being single can be a blessing and a curse for some. A blessing and a curse for some. It's a blessing because you can do things you want to do, and then you have that loneliness that you may be fighting. So loneliness is okay. You can be lonely and be single, but don't let the loneliness overcome you to where you reaching out to everybody trying to get with somebody. It's okay to be alone. It is truly okay to be alone. But have standards. Try online dating. Don't try online dating. Well, look at that. I got another caller. You're on live with Motivational Brown Girls. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, good evening. This is Deborah.
Hi, Miss Deborah. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I just called to make a quick comment. I think you are doing exceptionally well. Splendid job.
Thank you.
Holding this show down by yourself tonight, and we just sitting in the living room, kick back, laid back, and I tell you, I just want to say, you just keep up the good work, sister, and go in and do your thing, and may God continue to bless you with peace, favor, and prosperity.
Thank you.
God bless you, sister, and I love you so much, and thank you so much. I really enjoyed the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All righty.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. Aw. Shout out to y'all in TV land. Again, being single, not just in your 30s, but in wherever you at in your age, whether it be in your 40s and 50s or 60s. It's very hard out here to date. Very, very hard out here to date in any age because people out here foolish. But again, in any age range, take your time. Take your precious time. Whether in your 60s, 70s, 50s, 40s, it doesn't matter. Take your time. If you've been through a marriage, you already know what the deal is. Just do you. It doesn't matter. If you went through the marriage, had a kids thing, and now you want to get back into the scene, of course, take your time. But you already kind of know what you don't want because you've been through it. It is okay. It is okay. But as I close, again, you can follow Motivational Brown Girls on Instagram as motivational_brown_girls. That's with a Y and a Z. Of course, as my co-host said, you can follow her on Facebook at official Lily Mae MBG on Facebook. I'm Amber J MBG on Facebook. We also got a Facebook page, Motivational Brown Girls. Again, Y with the Z. Feel free to like the group, like the page. And if you have any topics that you want us to discuss, feel free to inbox us and we will do that, of course. And our Twitter is MBG_0716. Not each day, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we try to do something inspirational with the song, to lift people's spirits and get them through the week. And last but not least, please get your phones out. Go to Google Play or your iPhone app and download the Spreaker app. That's speaker with the R. And search for Sipping Tea with MBG, our podcast that airs every Saturday at noon. We have interviews, different topics to inform, educate you while you sip your tea and put whatever it is in your tea, because the topics get hot. This coming Saturday, you don't want to miss out. So again, download the Spreaker app, search for Sipping Tea with MBG, and you can get all the latest podcasts, including this one coming up and our old ones as well, to reflect back on who MBG is, who is Amber J, who is Lily Mae, and just go over what we talk about. We talk about everything. There's no holds bar. We're an inclusive group, so we are open-minded. So whatever topics they be, we just challenge the mind, and we are all about being agents of change. So to all my Virginians, make sure you get out there November 7th, because this is truly a race for governor and other things. So get out there, get up off your butt, and vote. I don't care how you may feel. Get up and vote, because if you complain you ain't vote, I ain't trying to hear it, and I'm going to let you have it. Just being honest. But again, thank you all for tuning in on Facebook land and on TV land. This is Amber J of Motivational Brown Girls, holding it down. Again, shout out to my co-host Lily Mae. Shout out to my sorors of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to DC alumni, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Again, my name is Amber J, Motivational Brown Girls. And as always, MBG listens and then we speak. Good night.
Let that ride out. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, hey, y'all. All right, I held the show down by myself. So, y'all ain't had nothing to say on the dating, which lets me know y'all whack. But anyway, I'm just joking. Y'all have a good evening.